So this is something which is called मधुमक्खी का छत्ता. हजारों में है. वेस्ट पार्ट इज कि मेरे घर पे एक प्लांट में है और मैं इसकी बहुत क्लोज हूँ और ये इतना बड़ा हो चुका है. शिट मैन. इसको कहते हैं द पावर ऑफ परसिस्टेंस. आई एम श्योर शुरू तो इतने बड़े से नहीं हुआ होगा ना, बट देन मुझे लग रहा है पूरे प्लांट को कवर कर लेंगे धीरे धीरे. दिस इज द प्लांट. And this is the honeycomb. Oh my god. Looks amazing. Let's count them.
The fact that bees make honey is something most of us hear about, but it's not something most of us have actually seen for ourselves. So, for a lot of people, including adults I talk to, the whole thing is kind of fuzzy, maybe a little confusing even. Something about flowers, and then they come back to a hive, and, well, something happens. It almost seems like a secret recipe. What is it that bees are doing in that hive? Figuring this out isn't easy. It's not like bees can tell us. And bees are really kind of secretive. They live in a hive. We can't just pop our heads in there and check it out. Plus, they've got those stingers. They really wouldn't be happy about that if we did. But there is a way to get inside a beehive and see what's going on. Can you guess? How could we find out what's going on inside a beehive? Inside of every flower is a tiny pool of sugar water that's made by the plant. This is what's called nectar. It's such a tiny amount to us, it's hard to even notice. Bees aren't slurping it because they're thirsty. When they do this, the nectar goes into a special honey stomach for storage. Once a bee gets back to the hive, things start to get a little weird. They spit it out again and pass it to other bees, who spit it out and in turn pass it to other bees. And they do this a few times. This part might seem really gross, and scientists were confused by it at first. But by studying the bodies of bees, scientists were able to figure out that inside the honey stomach, bees have a special liquid called an enzyme that, as it mixes with the nectar, makes it thicker and stickier, more and more like honey. So by passing it back and forth like that, bees are adding more and more enzyme to the nectar. This is what turns nectar into honey. Once they've done this enough times, they store the liquid honey into little containers they make out of wax. This is called the honeycomb.